Journal entries in Intacct are stored in the General Ledger All Journal Entries area. So we have multiple journals here that we have journal entries posting to. The journal entries that you want to post to the system are going to be General Journal and Project Direct Cost Journal. The other journal entries in the system are going to come from their natural application area. So the Accounts Payable Journal, for example, you want to let that post from Accounts Payable, and you do not want to come in here and manually make any journal entries. So the only ones you should be able to, as a best practice, would be the General Journal and the Project Direct Cost Journal. As a reminder, you can import journal entries in. So if you have a long journal entry, you can import those in through the import templates. So if with the import button here, there's a download template, it's going to be an Excel file, and you'll be able to code to multiple different dimensions. So in Intacct, we have project, cost code, cost type, account, department, location, etc. So this file here is going to list all of the columns with all of the fields available on the general ledger. You are not required to use all of them, but you can use the fields here, reading the descriptions and the requirements in each of these columns. Okay. So a journal entry import is used for payroll journal entries, for other longer journal entries as well. Also remember that the task ID is cost code in Intacct. Okay. So if I want to manually make a journal entry, I can hit the add button right here, or I can go into the journal and add a journal entry specifically. If I do it here, I have to pick the journal. And remember, you're only going to hit GJ or PDCJ. So PDCJ is generally used when you're making a journal entry to a project only, or a mixture between a project and a GL only line. So general journal is generally, you're only going to use an account, not all of the coding for the project. So if you want to record another receivable and hit a revenue account, and you don't want to do any project coding, that's a good use of GJ. So you'll learn more of how to do journal entries in the workflow class. However, I'm going to show you a few things on here. You are going to want to edit your layout so that you have the project, cost code, cost type, item, and any other fields you are using, like department could be one that you've decided to use in Intacct. The location, remember the location is entity and location. So here's my specific entity, and then these are locations underneath the entity. Okay. So this location field is both location and entity. So you want to get them in the order you fill them in. So generally speaking, I like this layout as a best practice, where I've got project, cost code, cost type, an item, then my account, debit, credit, location, department, memo. So this is a pretty common layout. If you like it, you're going to apply the layout and hit Save Layout. Okay. You can set the GL to reverse automatically on the first day of the next month if you want. You can post your draft, or post a new and draft a new. So it stays on the screen and lets you just keep making more journal entries. Okay. So I'm going to cancel this and show a few other things. So I'm going to go right into the general journal ones only by View Transactions. And I'm going to hit Edit here. On this journal entry, I want to look at the audit trail. So I want to point out that there is a View Audit Trail on a lot of the screens under More Actions. So you can see when this was drafted, when it was created. There's also even more detail when it's posted, for example, or when the field is changed and reposted. So I'll just do a few things here, and you can see I'm going to post this. But my periods are closed, so that's a good error to show. I need to open up my periods in General Ledger in order to post that. So I'm just going to quickly go here and open up my GL. Repost. And now we can look at the audit trail and you can see some more detail. So it shows it's still processing, but you get the idea. So I can also attach documents on that attachment field as well. Don't forget, if you make journal entries to entities, you can click the include private and more journal entries would populate in here as well. So you can do adjusting journal entries separately from regular journal entries. So your audit adjustments, you can do recurring journal entries. So this is more like a scheduled journal entry. So if you have a monthly depreciation amount from your external accountants that they give you, you could come in here and set that up to recur on a monthly basis. So you can do something like this, get the coding in, and put your debits and credits, accumulated. Just make a simple one here. And then you can schedule it over here on when you want it to start. So let's just pick today, May 1st. So let's just pick May 1st there. And we're going to do, I want to end it on the end. And I want to do monthly. And I can automatically reverse. I can do some more with the fields here. Remember, use help on this page if you're unsure what some of these fields exactly do. So we're going to go to, there's even videos sometimes here in the help menu, hit field descriptions, and it's going to tell you exactly what these fields do on the screen as well. Okay. So that's just a quick overview of journal entries. Again, you're going to learn more in the workflow classes.